Well, been a little while since I made a video. Still got a cold, but feeling a little bit better. So we're going to hook the Duramax up to the stock trailer today. Go down to the in-laws. They got the cattle locked up in the corral down there. We're going to pull that bull today. Bring him back to our farm. Put him in the corral with the other guy. We pulled the bull out of the heifers a couple days ago. Kind of forgot to put that on camera, but oh well. There's still a few other bulls we can pull today, so run down there, get him, bring him back to the yard, jump in the feed box truck, lure the other herd in that's right by our farm here. Or maybe a different herd today. I don't know. We'll see when we get back with the bull down at the in-laws there. But they got him locked up in the corral, so we'd better go grab him first and then see what happens after that. But let's go hook up to the stock trailer. No, what works quite well, actually, is using your phone camera. Don't see, I'm not lined up. I gotta move over. To see where your ball is, because, you know, crew cab truck, you can't quite see where the ball is. Ah, crap. Not sure I'm lined up. Still gotta move over a bit. We'll get her. Hang on here. There, I think that's better. Let's jump out and have a look. I think I can get that to slide on. I'd have to wiggle the trailer a bit. Crank it down. And that it did, so we got her hooked up. Okay, we're all hooked up. I'm gonna run into the shack here and grab a cattle prod. Probably won't need it, but I'd rather have it and not need it than not have it and need it. So, just in a little shack over here. Grab the prod and head down there. So, just about to walk in the shack here to grab the cattle prod, and I look out this way and look what I see. Cows in the canola. Awesome. Get! Well, it looks like we're walking. Look at the path they got on in the crop here. Can't drive a truck through there. The old King Quad battery will be dead. It won't start. Wouldn't want to drive a quad through here anyway. Not a side-by-side, nothing. At least the bull's still in the corral. He's out of the heifers we pulled the other day. Hey, go on! Get! Look at the damage they got here. What shitty canola crop was here is trampled that much more now. Get out of here! Get! Look, every fucking one of them's out here. Just about the whole herd got in here. For what reason they wanted to break in here, I don't know. There's lots of grass out in that pasture still. That pasture was fertilized. The whole field pretty well was fertilized. Oh, these fucking cows. Let's go! Get! So this canola looks good from far, but it's far from good. This is shitty looking crop. It's a lot thinner than I thought it was. Driving by it, you know, down the roads and stuff, it looks good. But it's not. Short. Now, where'd they break out? You knock a gate down in the corner or what? I suppose I'm gonna have to run back and forth in this shit. Well, the canola looks better here. This is gonna be fun. There's a gate in the corner. I'm assuming that's where they knocked the gate down to get in here, that many of them. There's also a gate halfway down this field. It looks like that gate down there is knocked down. This is going to be a long walk. Well, it looks like that gate in the corner is standing. That'd be the closest spot to get him back in. Maybe that's what we should try to do instead of walking a quarter of a mile that way. And if that gate is shut, if it turns out that gate is shut, that's not going to be easy getting him back in there. Let's try open this gate before we get too close to him and spook him away. Oh, I should have brought a pail with me. They'd follow me with a pail, but without a pail, I don't know if they're going to come if I call them. Go back! Go back! Go back! Go back! Come on, girls! Oh, I see a top wire's broke on this gate. Maybe they did. I don't think that many of them jumped. They probably broke the top wire trying to get back in with the others. Go back! Go back! Go back! They're all coming. That's good. Let's walk over this way. Go back! Go back! Come on, girls! As long as the rest don't come in the crop and take off. Go back! Go back! Go back! They've been out a while too. Look at the trails here. But that many of them within a short time can do a lot of damage, so at least it's our own crop. Oh, the bull's right there in this herd. Would have been nice to push him up the laneway. Son of a... Go bash, go bash, go bash, go bash. Come on, girls. Okay, we got to get around them and start pushing them out. They're all going to come in here yet. Okay, let's go. Get out of here. Get. Yeah. Let's go. Hey. I had a feeling this was going to happen. I don't know why, but I just had a feeling this herd and that pasture there was going to break out into this canola. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. Let's go. Hey. Get. Get out of here! Hey! Get out of here! There they go. They got the memo. Well, it's going to be fun getting these in now. I think I'll leave these alone till tomorrow now. Because I had to get the bull out, the easiest thing to do was come out here with the feed box truck. Yeah, they're gone. Come out here with the feed box truck. Lure them into this corner of the pasture right here. From the pasture up to this corner, up the laneway, all the way up to the barnyard. Get them in the smaller corral, separate the bull from the cows, keep the bull in the bull corral. But since I was just hooting and hollering at them, they're not going to want to come up this way very well today. I wouldn't think. So maybe what we'll do is we'll take care of this herd tomorrow. One extra day with the bull ain't gonna hurt nothing. When we preg check, I ultrasound. The vet uses an ultrasound, whatever, so if there is a couple late ones, we can just cut them out either way, right? So you don't even have to pull your bulls if you're ultrasounding when you preg test. We started pulling the bulls just for the simple fact that I had to cross this fence here. It's easier to walk up the laneway instead of that tall canola back to the yard. Yeah, they're gone. But the reason we started pulling the bulls is because it made the decision easier to ship that cow. She was either open or bred, right? There was no late, going to be any late born calves. It was either open or bred, and we found it easier. Oh yeah, she's open, she's gone. So that's why we started actually pulling the bulls, because we found when we didn't pull them, we just left the bulls in all summer. Never did pull them until the cows come back home in the fall. And we found there was lots of late ones. And then you'd get a cow that's going to calve late. Well, I like that cow. She's quiet. She raises good calves. We better keep her. Well, when you're calving in August, I didn't like that. At that time, we didn't have a whole lot of grain acres to travel over, hardly any actually, but still, I didn't like doing that. So we started pulling the bulls, 45-day exposure, pull the bull. And I find that works good. We start calving a little earlier than I would kind of like, just because the temperature's cold outside still, you know. But it works good. We start calving, due dates I think March 21st. They'll have up to a week early, so we'll start calving middle of March, and then by the time seeding rolls around, beginning of May, calving's done. It works good. So yeah, that's kind of why we started pulling the bulls. Hopefully that's all of them. Now we're gonna have to get back to the yard quick, jump in the truck, zip around, go to that other gate I was saying halfway down the field, make sure it's not down, or do that whole length of half-a-mile fence here and see where the cattle broke into this canola. So I gotta hurry up and get around there before they find that hole again and get right back out. Oh, that's frustrating. I'm glad they cooperated though. I thought I'd have been running around that canola. You know what that's like. 2 legs are never better than 4. Especially in standing canola like that. That's not easy to walk through, run through, whatever. How did they get in there? It looked like that gate halfway down the corridor was knocked down. We'll just zip back there real quick and check it out. Okay, we'll just zip around the block. County road, there's a Texas gate on the other side of that pasture, county road on that side. Otherwise there's 2 gates to open or whatever it is. We'll zip around there, and we gotta drive to that end of the pasture anyway. It's nice to have the fence on this side. It's easier to check it. So we'll zip around the block, get in the pasture that way, and check that fence. See, there's a couple broken posts right here. Well, there's a freshly broke post too. See that? That post there. See that color difference? That one too. You can see the color. They're fairly freshly broke posts. I can see the cattle were walking along there in the field. Trying to get back in on this side probably. So let's drive along here. Let's see where they got in. I'm going to guess the gate's not knocked down, because they should have been able to find their way back in if the gate was down. Sometimes cattle are stupid that way. A few of them will get on that side of the fence. They'll see cattle in this pasture side way up on that side of the field. Then they'll run along the fence on the wrong side, way up into that corner, and just stand there and bawl, not know how to get back in. Like it's frustrating. I know they were in the pasture on Thursday, because that's the day we pulled the bull out of the heifers. Everything was good. So they probably broke out Friday or yesterday. Like I say, that many cows and calves, looks like they did a lot of damage in there, but they might have only, oh yeah, the gate is knocked down. Not right on the ground, but it's, I wonder what the heck. What's going on here? See? They walked right over it. Well, how on earth did that happen? The post is still standing on this side and that side. How on earth did they... So, I see the top wires broke right there. Maybe that's all it was. The top wire broke. But the other wire should have kept it upright. More than that. Unfriggin' real. Canola looks really crappy right here. Knee height. Thin. Just a low spot where I could see through the slough bottom. Still looks okay. A lot of it's out of flower already. I don't think it was heat blast either that knocked the flowers off. I think it's just potting that much. We've been lucky. We haven't had 30 above Well, I think we've had a couple days of really warm, but not real long amount of time, you know what I mean? I think there's a few days coming up here that's 30 degrees for 4 days or so. That's going to hurt the canola that's still flowering. It'll heat blast those flowers off and you don't get pods. Pods is where the seed is, and the seed is where you make your money. So not a good year again. Not for me anyway. Okay, let's get this gate fixed and then head down to the in-laws after this, I suppose. Well, no, we better check the rest of the fence too. Obviously, this is where they got in the field. But there might be wires broke, like that gate on the corner. That top wire is broke. We still got to fix that. And there might be wires broke elsewhere along between this gate and the gate in the corner. So let's get this gate fixed up. Alrighty, get my gloves on. Looks like it's raining out that way. That's good. Somebody's getting some rain. Now, this don't have to be singing tight. Whoa! Thundering over there. But it has to be tight enough. You know. I can't believe this. You knocked the frickin' thing right down, huh? Huh. Yeah, let's get her tightened up here. How do we do this here? Oh, come on. Don't be like that. You know, if cattle prices go back to where they were, like where they were about, what is it, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that. I don't know if this farm's gonna have any more cattle. Just because this gate doesn't get used very often, so it. Oh, you gotta be! Look at this. They knocked the frickin' brace. Oh, that's why they knocked the brace out. It's not even nailed. I set this brace up a while back. Hang on. There we go. I set the brace up a while back. Obviously, I forgot to nail it. Toenail it, whatever, you know. Normally, we just put one big long nail in here. All the way. But, like, this end's probably got it. Yeah, this end's toenailed. Doesn't need to be, you know, nailed every which direction, just enough to hold it from popping out. But that's minor right now. That's not why they broke out. Anyway, I'm gonna have to tighten up all the wires now. They're pretty loose. And like I say, this gate doesn't get used that often, so it can be a little bit tighter, but yet still loose enough a guy can open it by hand. Okay, what kind of mess is this? Got to get I guess we could, yeah, that's a frickin', I got to figure that out. Hang on. Oh, just broke. So yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, what is going on here? Why is there, hang on, I got to take this off. This is a rat's nest right here. What is this mess? Well, hopefully we're getting rain up to the north, or somebody is up there. We don't really have land up there. I guess we rent a quarter. There's a quarter of pasture of our own up there, I suppose. So yeah, hopefully we're getting rain up there at least. So what kind of mess? Yeah, going back to what I was saying. Cattle prices go back to where they were, where you're not making money at it. I don't know if I'm going to keep going with cows. Just for the simple fact that, hey, what is this mess? Well, that's not even, yeah, I gotta get the pliers. Just for the simple fact that we can't afford to raise cattle and break even every year. It ain't gonna work for us. We have to make money at this. I'm not looking to get wealthy right away or nothing, but we have to be profitable. Otherwise, we can't keep going. You know, we're pretty lucky that prices are where they're at now for us to keep going. Last year, they really helped with the poor yielding crops, not the best price. At least cattle were up. That really helped us. So if we get a year with poor crops, poor grain prices, commodity prices, whatever, poor cattle prices, there's no way we can keep going with this farm. It just ain't gonna work. Anyway, gotta get the pliers. Here we are. Pull this staple. And it stays like this. Really oh, makes it discouraging to raise cattle. You know, it's not the best crop as it is, all because of this one gate. Cattle did a bunch of damage in there now. Thankfully, it's our own crop though, so there's no neighbors to phone, insurance adjusters or whatever. I'm gonna cut this off too. Piece of garbage on here. So that's good in that way, I suppose. It's our own crop, so whatever the damage is, we'll just get less bushels, I suppose. We're gonna need a chunk of wire now, I think. Yeah, that'll be way too short. Or will it? Yeah, too short. Okay, get a chunk of wire, splice this together. But yeah, it's days like this that make it awfully discouraging to raise cows. Bad gate, they knock it down, do a bunch of damage in your crop. Oh, that gets to you. That really gets to you. If you let it, I suppose. Ah, here we go. Got this piece of wire from the other day, if you remember. Fixing fence the other day there. I use it up right now, it should work perfect. Yeah, it'll get you down if you let it. I try not to let it, but some days it's pretty hard. And speaking of that kind of stuff, you guys follow, everyone knows Dallas, Tyler Jaden on TikTok. They're really encouraging others to take or to phone the farmers hotline, help hotline. I think that's pretty awesome what they're doing there. There's no shame in that. I haven't had to phone it yet myself, but I tell you, it's been close. It's been awfully stressful. Sometimes with these crappy crops and financial burden, it's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Isn't that the saying? Are those clouds getting closer, or is it me? I sure hope they're coming. It's coming this way. That'd be awesome. We did get a shot of rain the other night. What night was that? Was that Thursday night? Or Friday night? I don't remember. But just the other day here, we got half an inch of rain at our house. Not sure what the farm got here. I know it did get some rain. So hopefully it got at least a half an inch, if not more. Now there's a lot of staples missing out of these posts here. What the heck? Okay. I'm gonna have to go to one end of the gate to the other and stretch all the other wires. Now that this guy is tight, the rest of them are really, really loose. So we'll snug the other wires up, put all the staples back in the gate posts, and should be good to go. Hopefully these wires aren't so brittle and rotten they're just going to break. It looks like this one is. Oh, we got lucky. Try to snug this up a bit. Enough there. I should actually get one of those granny openers. That way you can really suck that gate tight and still be able to open it with ease, you know. Because the only time I go through this gate here is with the combine and the straight cut header on. It's kind of goofy to get from the yard, like our bin yard, bale yard. You got to go way around to the one pasture in the one field. Way to the, oh, excuse me. Way to the far corner, because that gate's big enough to get through. Come all the way across the pasture to here, because this gate's the only one big enough to get through into this field. And then right across this field that way, there's another gate, big wide gate to get through with the straight cut header into the other little canola field we got over there. Kind of goofy how it's set up, but at least the guy doesn't have to take the straight cut header off just to go through gates. That's silly. I wouldn't do that. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's tight enough. That's good. You don't want it too tight or you can't open it. But you want it tight enough the cattle don't bother it. That's where that granny stick or the granny opener is nice. Like I say, you can suck it right up and the gate is singing tight, but yet you can still open it with ease. I should get one of those, I suppose. Hey, those clouds are coming this way. Might get some shot of rain here for, well, probably won't add up to much, but hey, maybe a little bit counts, I suppose. Alrighty, that takes care of that stretch job. Now, can I open this friggin' gate? It opens from this end. Oh yeah, easily. Okay, gotta put some staples in now. Grab the hammer. Alrighty, grab some staples. This post is on the wrong side here. There we go. Here. Oh, right where the splice is. That's handy. There. The rest are stapled up good. Okay, so just because of that wire right there. Huh. It's supposed to broke. Nope. Alright, down to the other end. At first I thought this gate post was broke, but it's not. Oh, I should see if I got a couple even smaller nails to put in that other brace over there. Yeah, it just got windy. I think that rain's gonna come right over top of us here. Oh yeah, I do got a couple nails here. Oh, they're all bent though. Well, I could probably use him and him to straighten him out. The hammer, there it is. Straighten him out like this. Good enough. Yeah, I extended this gate a couple years ago, I think it was. Put a new brace in here, a new gate post. Obviously I forgot to nail that brace in. Let's get down to that other end before it starts raining. Hopefully there's no fence all broke up either. Hopefully it's just the wire at that other gate that's broke. Fix that and get out of here. Okay, we're at the corner. There was no other wires broke or anything to worry about. Just the top wire on this gate where we got the cattle back in on the right side of the fence. We'll just splice that top wire together and get out of here. And it looks like that rain's gonna miss us after all. Looks like it's going that way and that way. It's split around us, looks like. So that's awesome. I didn't really want it to rain anyway, so. At least the wires are good here and not rusted and rotten. Fairly new wires, shouldn't break. Alright, just this tighter side. This gate don't get used very often either. It's not like I'm going in and out of this gate all winter feeding, you know what I mean? Whoa. I'll measure. You can have this gate a little on the tighter side. Just a bit, not a lot. Just a bit tighter side. There we are. There. Oh, this wire's pretty stretched too. I suppose we better tighten them up. lot tighter, but it's a little tighter than it was. Oh, awkward. Let's go this side. Oh, maybe we will get wet here. Holy crap. Well, let her rain. We got the fence all fixed. I think we're good to go. Let's run back to the yard, jump the Duramax, head down to the in-laws and get that bull at least today. Okay, we're back at our farm here. I didn't get any video at the in-laws. I had a panel fall on me though down there. I was using one of those 1-inch square tubing little portable panels, you know, 10-foot panel, just to set up and help coax him into the one little corral there. And stood it up, turned my back, walked away from it, and fell right on me and skinned my back, skinned my ankle sort of thing. Man, that hurt. Anyway, I'll live. So we're back at our farm. Let's set up all the gates from here into the bull corral. Then we'll come back, open up the trailer, let them out, and close all the gates into the bull corral. And then there's still probably time to go for one more bull in one of the pastures, but we'll see, I guess. Okay, we'll set up these gates here. Gonna take that blue gate, flip it around that way, tie the blue gate to that gate, those two together so they can't get in that corral where the bred heifers are. Or hopefully they're bred heifers now. Because that's the bull we pulled out of the bred heifers the other day here on Thursday. So we'll set all these gates up here, go back up to the trailer, let them out, close all the gates after and whatever. But yeah, this is the same kind of panel down at the in-laws I had set up. Just kind of like this, right? You know, you set her up like this there, good there, and walked away like this, turn around and do something else here, and the freaking thing fell down this way, and ooh, that hurt, hit my back, skinned my back, skinned my ankle. Anyway, don't want to sound like a baby. Hey, Bull. Let's, yeah, we got a little shot of rain here earlier. The sun's shining now, though. Wish we would have got more rain, but oh well. Okay, I gotta flip these gates around here. I'll have to tie that, I guess. Or he'll just swing closed, or open, I guess. Will that hold it? Oh, yeah. Okay, now we'll flip this one. What the heck? Who tried that like that? Flip him around. Oh, right on, that water is overflowing again. Awesome. Just what I want it to be doing. Fixing the water now. Right on. Okay. Let's go open that trailer. Let that bull out this way. A little bit of grass grew back here behind the barn. I could probably let those bulls graze this for a bit. Well, they'd have it graze right down in a couple hours, but whatever. But I guess the guy could open up all the gates up into the corrals here. Here's a little bit of grass they could pick at all throughout here, right? Like just to keep her trimmed down. Okay. Easy, big fella, easy. I need 2 hands to do this. That other guy didn't come up, did he? They're just gonna fight if he did. No, he's still down there. Good. Come on, big guy. Come on. Come on, big guy. We'll have a scrap with that other guy. Go lay him a beating. Let's see him fight here. Just not in front of these gates. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Hey. Shh. We'll lock him up back there. Right now, we won't let him. Hey, let's go. Hey. Get out of here. Get. Hey. Shh. Get. out of here. Go on out of here. Yeah, gotta have a scrap. Watch him bust these panels all to hell. Get! Yeah! Go on out of here, ball. That little guy's pretty tough. That's the heifer bull. Get out of here! Yeah! Come on, bulls, go on. There you go. I thought that little guy was going to take him. Well, don't stop scrapping now. Put on a show for the camera, boys. Look at that little guy. Gotta show him who's boss around here. Geez, they're powerful, hey? Oh no, that little guy might get her yet. Oh, I can't wait to have busted up panels and feeders and everything. Once all the bulls come back in here, probably by the end of tomorrow, they'll all be in here. Fighting, slamming into the panels, bang! That little guy, he stands his ground. Guy on the left. Oh, look at that, he took him. Are you gonna keep going or what? Alrighty. Walk back and yeah, we'll close all these gates. I don't want the bulls coming up here to eat the grass and then they end up fighting up this way. We'll let them fight in that big corral till they calm down. There, we'll just close this gate for now. Close this one so they can come up for water, obviously, but not past it. And then we'll just leave those gates. Well, I guess we can close this one. Close this one. This one's easy to close. Close them up. And then, I don't know, there's a pasture back over there where we just got the cattle back into from the canola earlier today. I could probably try to lure them up the laneway. I don't know, after hooting and holler at them earlier today, they might not cooperate very good. So I think I'm going to leave them alone. There's two other herds we can go to without worrying about those ones. Yeah, two other herds we could go try get in tonight, I suppose. The one herd's a little ways away though. To do it ourselves, to drive all the way up there with the feed box truck. I don't know. You know what we're gonna do now? We're gonna go put some oats in the feed box. It's right empty. We'll put some oats in there and then have it ready to go. Because yeah, that one pasture's quite a ways away. To go up there with the feed box truck, get them in, separate the bull, come all the way back here, get the stock trailer, go all the way back there, load them up. You know, coming home in the dark ain't no big deal. But if it's dark when a guy loads them up there, it's not fun. Well, let's go put some oats in the feed box and see what happens after that. Yeah, I don't need to fill the feed box right full or anything, but I want to put quite a bit in there so that when we go to the pastures, I want to put a whole bunch of oats right in the steel corral. That way when we go lure them into the corral, it gives them reason to stay in there, just in case the bull's at the very end, you know, and doesn't walk in until last. Because he'll follow the cows, and the cows follow that feed box pretty good, so. We won't fill it, but we'll fill probably like the cone part, the hopper part, and that'll be good enough. Just want to turn the truck around, back it into the yard, and jump in the feed box truck. Look how that barley's turning though. A couple weeks we'll be going on her, you think, or what? It looks pretty ripe. Like, it's ripening up pretty good. Even the low spots, there isn't a lot of green anymore already. It's dry. We haven't had a good rain. But like I said, we got that ½ inch the other night there, but that's not enough to really do much. We're gonna need a lot more rain than that. But hopefully we'll get another shot of rain here or there to fill the heads or put some weight to it. I don't know. It doesn't look very good looking at it. It's pretty short and thin. You can see right between the rows. You can see between the rows all year, actually. It never did look real good, the barley or the wheat. After walking through that canola field, canola don't look very good either. Looks good from afar, but far from good. I don't know. Just don't know. Let's go fill the feed box. Oh, stinks in this feed box. It smells like hantavirus. This thing gonna start or what? Perfect. Let's go put some oats in it. I think yeah, that's good. Just line up in the middle. Yeah. Oh, before we fill it though, I think the feed box got knocked. Yeah, see how it's not right in place there against the front of the box? Freaking when I hit the one panel there, I knocked her back. Just loosen the straps, get her back tight, and then fill it. I'm not sure I can do it one-handed, but ooh, there we go. I think I got her. No, not quite. Might need both hands for this. That's got her. Had to use 2 hands. Okay. Tighten these back up. Ooh, there's just enough room there. 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 So the next question, is this old girl gonna start? Oh wait, is the PTO shaft hooked up? It is not. Let's hook her up. That's hooked up, now let's fire it up. Any mice in here? Park. See if she goes. Alright. Hold on. Before we kick her in, stick that back out of the feed box. Turn it on. The hose is right on the ground. There might be a bunch of mice in the hose. We'll just blow them right into the feed box. I don't want to do that. Just turn it onto the ground, kick her in and see if anything comes out. Watch the end of the spout there. See if anything falls out when I kick the PTO on. Oh, just dust. So far. I guess not. Okay, let's load up some oats. You know, if a guy filled that feed box, I bet you it would just about take the rest of these oats in here. There's not a lot left. Maybe not. Well, if a guy did fill the feed box full, I bet there would be hardly any oats left in this bin. Oh, no! Whoa! That's not. Okay, maybe the rest of these oats wouldn't fit in the feed box. There'd be a lot left in this bin. A lot more than I thought. Anyway, good enough. Alrighty. That should be lots. So this truck's only got about 1/4 of a tank of fuel in it. That's not very much. We got 3 herds to get in still. And I'm going to use the feed box to get all 3 herds in. So let's go fuel this thing up, I guess. Well, it's all fueled up. Just realized I haven't ate lunch today. It's already after supper. Heifers are bawling. I'm going to go home for supper and maybe just get the rest of the bulls tomorrow, I think. Oh, what am I doing? I'm not going home in this truck. Take the Uptown truck home. But anyway, if you watched the whole video here, made it to the end, thanks for watching. We'll probably see you tomorrow.